See, we got a knot right there. Vertical splitter 101 right there. Use the very tip of the wedge and you're gonna break through anything you put up there. And get killed by it. What's up everybody? Thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm Tony, this is TC's Outdoors. And it is March 18th and winter is still wintering here in New York. And I woke up this morning to 17 degrees and I'm gonna try to take advantage of that because we've had some mud. We just came out of our false spring here, so I had a good 2 feet of snow out here and now that's all gone. And that was converted into mud. I wasn't really able to get out here and really get anything done. But this morning, everything should be pretty firm and I'm gonna try to get the tractor out. I've already got it warming up. I came out this morning and it was the perfect time to load the boiler. So that's all loaded and the temperatures are climbing. We've got 160 for the water and 673 for the fire. Got everything stirred up well, corners cleaned out. This is my Classic Edge Central Boiler 350. That's backwards, strike that, reverse it. This is my Central Boiler Classic Edge 350 and this heats my whole home and it's been doing a rock and roll job this year. So we're gonna get some stuff moved with the tractor and then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna put the tractor away and we're gonna split some firewood. I'm gonna tell you about a little upgrade I did to the All Wood Birch Vertical. But first things first, let's get this tractor going. By for hourglassing. Gotta figure something out here. Don't think that's gonna work. Where's the opening on this tote? That's kind of critical too. Not there, not there. So it must be on the other side. That definitely won't work. Yeah. I gotta turn this tote around. Nothing like doing stuff like that, huh? 2 or 3 times. It's my fave. Not a very well thought out plan. Tell you what, you guys stay here and enjoy the scenery. I'll be right back with another tote. That is pretty. I don't think it gets much prettier than that. Okay. The ground is a little softer than I want it to be, but it's still better than it would have been 2 days ago. So making a few little ruts, but not a big deal. This is gonna be the new bundle setup. I'm gonna use the wood shed, or that corner of it, to make bundles in. It'll keep me in the shade. It's gonna keep my wood dry, and no matter how much it rains, I can still get out here, make some bundles, and I can back the Ranger right up here. It won't make a huge mess in the yard, and I can haul the bundles wherever I gotta take them. So that's my plan for now, anyway. I mean, everything changes. You guys know how firewood is. Ever-evolving firewood process. Why don't we go out to the All Wood Birch Vertical and get some splitting done? It's been a while. It's long overdue. So let me go put the tractor back, and we will go from there. Contact. It sounded a lot cooler in my head. You do that, think you got a funny joke, and then tell it, and realize it wasn't funny at all. Yeah, me too. So this is my All Wood Birch Vertical. If you're not familiar with the All Wood brand, you should check them out. I'll throw a link to their website in the description. I was having a bit of a trouble with a parasitic draw on the battery. So I'd come out, especially when it was really cold out, and I'd have a dead battery. So my last video, I asked for some opinions, and a lot of guys said I should do a solar battery tender. I went a different direction. I ended up just putting a battery switch in, and mostly because I had already ordered that and I didn't think about the battery tender ahead of time. But either way, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna flip the switch on. So it's down underneath here. Just turn it on like that, and then I'm gonna get all this snow out of my way so I don't get covered in snow. It's a lot of ice under there too, so we got a bunch of rain before we got the snow, and it's made a mess. So turn the gas on and turn the choke on. about half throttle, hit the key, maybe. All right, let's make some firewood, eh? See how this goes. So, let's turn that down a bit. We're going to take this opportunity. You see me struggling to break this thing down. So, you can see where the knife did not want to go through that. I was using the whole length of the knife, and when you get a tough spot like this, whether it's frozen wood or this is a double crotch type end piece of that ash that I've been working on, and you can see kind of the squirrely grain design there. So what you need to do if you're running a vertical splitter, so this splitter is only 17 tons, but you can get through pretty much anything. I'm going to work this thing out, so I'm going to only use the first couple inches of that knife there, and it'll go, and at least pop it open, and then I may have to spin it around or something like that. But this is a good opportunity to talk about some technique used for the vertical splitting. If you've never had a vertical splitter, or if you're thinking about getting a vertical splitter, this is definitely information you're going to want to have, because you're going to find some stuff that you're not going to be able to split. But you can split it, just got to work at it. So, crank her back up. Same section I was trying to go through. Let's see. So, see, I've just taken about 5 inches off of that total bite that I was trying to get. I think she should go through now. There you go. Switch around. Pull that off there and you see what we're up against. If you look at what we were trying to split there, see we got a knot right there. It's another kind of squirrely design there. That is some pretty tough stuff. Vertical splitter 101 right there. Use the very tip of the wedge and you're going to break through anything you put up there. Promise. Let's crank her up. Same thing. Hopefully you can hear me. Probably not, but hopefully. So we're going to work it out to the edge again. Use just the tip. And get killed by it. That was close to an edge. Icy situation here, folks. We're not doing it. I'm trying not to get hurt. My objective is to not get hurt. All right, so there's the firewood split. I've got, I don't know, I bet just over 2/3 of this tote filled and about a half of tote of boiler wood out of 4 rounds that I split up. Those huge stuff. I mean, that last one was the biggest round that I've ever put on the All Wood Birch Vertical, and probably the biggest one I'll ever split up there. It gets kind of sketchy with that much log sticking off the work table. If it was to tip and fall backwards and land on my leg, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be great. So if I got into a lot of this big stuff, I would get a splitter for the end of the tractor that I could run on the third function off the loader, or I could noodle them down if I wanted to. But I just figured I'd give it a go. It worked out okay. And I was having trouble today. Holy smokes, with the stuff kicking out on the table. I've never had that much trouble. This surface is not that slippery. It's like just the right amount of slippery, if you ask me. When you're running the big stuff around, you still got to work to push it, but it doesn't kick out like it was today. It was really icy. We got a lot of rain before we got the snow, and that was like kind of really making a super icy surface underneath the firewood. Either way, we worked through it, made the best of it. And you see the 17-ton, don't be discouraged by 17 tons. The 17 tons will split anything. The ugliest of firewood that you put through this, the biggest, gnarliest rounds, it's still going to split it. And it did take some technique, as we talked about a little bit there, and you can get it done. You just got to kind of work at it. It's got a little finesse, that's all. But if you were going to send that big, ugly stuff that I got all this out of through a 4-way wedge, you would end up with all garbage. You would not get any usable firewood as far as bundle stuff, and that's what I sell. So with the vertical, I can kind of pick through it. I can make the best out of a bad situation when it comes to those multiple stemmed kind of crotchy pieces, and at least I get something to sell, and the byproduct is I get to feed the boiler, so that works out great. So hopefully you enjoyed the video today, and I'll throw a link to Bobby to the All Wood website down below. Great guy. If you got any questions, give him a call. If you've got any questions about the All Wood Birch Vertical, you can throw them in the comments down below. That's the only one that I have any experience with, and I've had it for 4 months and I love it. I can tell you that, and that's about it. So either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. We'll see you.